Eddie, has anyone ever told you that you kind of sound like Joe Rogan?
No, I've never heard that, actually.
I can kind of hear it.
Yeah. Sometimes we're just having a discussion on the podcast, and Eddie will go,
Yeah.
then he beats the shit out of me.
I take some alpha brain and I just beat the absolute shit out of Gus. That's the starting fucking. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Jack, I just keep asking people to introduce themselves because I'm terrible at it. You want to go for it?
I'll try, yeah. Hi, I'm Jack. I have a YouTube channel called Jacksfilms, and that's it.
There you go. That's good. Whoa.
Dude.
What's the Twitter called?
The Twitter's called Jacksfilms.
Sick, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Ask me another.
Instagram, baby.
Instagram is XX69gamerboy. No, it's Jacksfilms. I got nothing. That sucked.
No, I was ready
Cut
to
it.
react like it was very
Cut it.
crass,
Cut it.
but then it looks like we didn't like your joke. It looked like we were just fun.
No, it was a bad joke.
All right, what's up, boys? How's it going?
We truly are out here.
You're going for it again. We made it.
We did make it.
Yeah, today we actually did make it.
We did make it. Yeah, we just got done shooting a little meme. At this point, you will have seen the James Cameron sketch. It's up there. At this point, Avatar probably will have lost to Endgame.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Right?
That'd be nice, right?
It just doesn't deserve it.
I really don't think so. So forgettable.
The funny thing about your push to, because if you don't know, Jack has been making a meme push of Endgame. I mean, sorry, not a meme, a very serious
Thank
thing.
you. I was going to correct you. Thank you.
Of Endgame passing Avatar as the highest box office earner of all time. I have not. You would have it, but I haven't seen anyone actually defending Avatar as number one. I've not seen one person on Twitter be like, "But guys, actually, it's like the best movie."
Yeah, very few people. I've seen only a couple,
Okay.
a handful of people defend it, saying like, "Well, I thought it was pretty good story wise."
It's like nobody hates
Nobody
it.
hates Avatar. Yeah, least of all me. But it's just one of those like it's been number one for literally a decade.
Yeah.
Since 2009. It's time to hand over the crown, especially because it's such like I conducted an IRL experiment asking random strangers at the Santa Monica Pier if they could name one fucking character from this movie, and very few, very few people could.
Yeah, it was one guy, right? Actually,
It was one guy in the video. I
Okay.
cut out maybe 2 people who could also name like Jake Sully.
Yeah.
But that
Just
was it.
another example of media lying to us.
Absolutely. Oh yeah. The power of editing, man.
It's crazy though, because the whole movie, like she says Jake Sully, so you'd think
Right.
it would burn it into your brain.
exactly.
I remembered Sully, but I wouldn't. If you asked me, like just on the street with a microphone, I wouldn't be able to. The pressure would just
Oh, yeah.
just
Sure.
because that's not something you really have the back there. Like if you gave me 2 hours, I could probably come up with Sully, but not just normal on the street.
Yeah,
right. Like, and I'm literally like waving cash in your face. Like, yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but again, like because you did, if you guys didn't see it, it's like you were asking about Avengers characters too, and that is instant. So again,
Yeah.
it has to do it. Especially like I was just mentioning it to Jamie. I think when you were changing for the sketch was like Endgame is just the absolute most deserving, like, or at least to make sense to be
Yes.
the highest earner I think ever. Where it's like, oh, obviously 22 films building up to one thing.
Right.
There you go.
It's an event film.
Yeah.
But it's also like a really good story too, because Avatar was also an event film. You could argue you went to see Avatar in theaters because of the groundbreaking 3D technology.
Yeah.
But Endgame is like narratively super richly rewarding and kind of like demands multiple viewings, way
Yeah.
more than Avatar. And that's why it's more deserving. Like I saw it once, I loved it. Dying to see it again. And it was a movie that was filled with these really emotionally satisfying moments, like the ends of multiple story arcs over a decade of cinema.
Yeah.
You know, it was just so satisfying for that reason.
Yeah, that's just unmatched in anything. I feel like half the people that are, like, if anyone's just gonna die on the hill of like, no, I don't want it to pass Avatar, I bet it's just the people that are dug in like, dude, it's 10 years it's been the top one. Like, don't break the record. It's like, stop.
It's like when I was a kid and didn't pay attention to politics because I was too young, but I, for some reason, wanted George Bush to win his second election.
I remember that too.
Ooh, yeah,
because I
okay.
was like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't even know how old we were at the time, because then it was, what was the second election for him? It was 2004, right?
Yeah, that was John Kerry.
So yeah, I would be 8, and at the time I just remember being like, that's the president, though. That's
Yeah.
the only
Right.
one I've known.
So it should be him again. For me,
Yeah.
it was Clinton for the exact same
Okay,
reason. It's like
yeah.
Clinton should win because he already was one.
I remember we never talked about that. I remember staying up late in my parents' bedroom and they declared Bush the winner, and I was like, "Yay!"
Why are you happy?
I already know his name.
Right. You don't want to learn a new guy's name
No.
when you're a kid.
It's too much.
That's why I always hate when anybody will use like a kid supporting a politician for anything, because it's like that kid doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. They just told him to hold a sign.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
Like, you remember, not actual any political stuff, but do you remember those two girls that sang that song for Trump?
Yes.
What a weird fucking thing that happened.
What is that? I
was
don't remember
rough.
that.
Dude, look it up. Look it up. Well, what was it called? It was like some kind of anthem for him.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like what I don't remember the context. Was it like for a show or something,
I
or
don't-
like a rally?
It was
Maybe
definitely, I think it was a rally.
Okay.
And it was just like this weird kind of like North Korean style anthem.
Very like propaganda kind of super creepy.
It was just so bizarre. It's one of
That's
those
the
things
word.
that like is kind of hilarious because it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Maybe
It's
I-
definitely a trip to the uncanny valley.
Is it the official Donald Trump jam?
that might be. Wait. Is that the three girls singing in the room that Leon Lush made a video about?
I don't know.
'Cause that's
it's
not
a
it.
giant like rally or some shit.
It's two little girls. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That's it.
Send it to you on Facebook.
Is that
Oh, fuck
copywritten?
yeah. Can we get copyright claim from that?
Ah, fuck it.
Tony, can we copy strike
You guys can
Trump?
we can claim it because it was on our podcast.
Oh no.
Oh.
Apologies for freedom. I can't handle this.
I
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate it.
No,
so
no.
weird.
That's
weird.
that's my threshold.
That's the worst
That's my
ever.
maximum cringe intake for the day. God damn.
I wonder what it was like for them. Like, did they want to do it?
I think they did because it's like, well, like I feel bad for the kids because they don't know what they're singing. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like they don't know like what that actually means.
Yeah.
They're just excited to perform in front of a crowd, so you can't really blame them. That's what kids want to do.
Yeah, the
know?
weirdest thing to me too is like obviously, I mean, I would assume that even Trump had nothing to do with that. So
Totally.
it's just like some people being like, "Let's just get our daughters involved." It's like,
Exactly.
what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Jack, what is one of the most uncomfortable things you've ever witnessed or like been a part of, just like situations?
Oh god damn. Okay.
Been a while since we talked about that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's a really tough question.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Okay. Most uncomfortable thing that I've been. Oh God. One time. This is a terrible example, but one time at VidCon years ago,
Uh-huh.
I had someone come up to my now wife and I. We were still dating at the time, but he comes up to me, to us, and he starts saying like, "Yo, I watch your videos. You're funny." I'm like, "Oh, thanks a ton, man. I appreciate it." Then he starts talking about how I think he was or still was in the army and how much he hated it. It's
Okay.
something. It was very uncomfortable for
Yeah.
everyone involved. Like it was why did you have to shift so hard into this topic that no one was prepared to discuss? And then again, this is I say it's a terrible example because I'm sure I'm missing something big that I probably shut out of my mind, cringe-wise, uncomfortable-wise. But that's my go-to because Aaron was there too, and it's like, well, why? What? Stop.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff, and that's not even just like fan interactions, but a lot of just meeting random people where sometimes like a new person will just decide, I'm going to unload everything here. And it's like, what are you doing?
Knowing who gave you this pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that happened to me once when I was working still in like food service stuff at the concession stand I worked at, and there was like a new teenage girl working there, and I think I was like 19 or 20, and she just like first day starts talking about how much of a bitch her mom is and like how she's depressed and hates her life and everything, and it was just like I feel for you, but I'm trying to cook like
Right.
pretzel nuggets right now. Like, I don't.
Was she working?
Yeah, she was a new
Okay.
employee.
Got it. I missed
Yeah,
that.
it was weird. Yeah, that was a whole thing.
You
It
should have
was
just fired her on the
yeah.
spot.
I just said, you know what, you're right.
Cool. Can you get me those fries? Like, don't do that.
Call your
Christ.
bitch mom to pick you up.
I think for the most part, though, how do most fan interactions go when like someone recognizes you? Is it usually pretty cordial or?
Oh, it's great. No, I love it. It's casual. It's informal. They're always super nice and genuine, and it's just really cool. You know, like it doesn't happen to me often enough that I would get like tired of it or whatever. Like, you know, if I were like an A-lister or something, like which I'm not. It happens just infrequently enough that it's a joy, and I love it, and they're really cool about it. You know, they're always, oh man, I really feel like, oh, thanks for watching. You know, it's like this mutual thank you kind of thing. I love it.
Yeah, we get lucky with that shit. I think all of us here have a pretty, like a little bit older, not like just kids and stuff for the most part. Which there's nothing wrong with that too. But you know, if you're like a kids YouTuber, just a higher possibility of someone just losing their shit and making a scene and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Also, it's just, I mean, I would say for me personally, at least, there would be like if you make a content for adults and your audience happens to be kids, then it's kind of like oh shit. But like if you make kids content, then it's like, oh, like a TV show, kids TV show star, and it's like meaningful. But yeah, if I was making the stuff I'm making now and like 8-year-olds were coming up being like, I love your stuff, I'd be like, shit,
man,
I'd kick
not
'em.
my demo.
Yeah. Pepper spray them.
Get out of here.
That's our whole thing.
We almost pepper sprayed a girl here one time.
Yeah, we told the story on the podcast. We thought she was an intruder. She was just lost.
She was a little child. It sounded like someone was ringing our doorbell and then hiding under there, like under the peephole, so we couldn't see them, and
Oh my God.
and giggling, like trying to trick us to like come out. So we had the pepper spray, and we're like, "Who the fuck is it?" And it was a little girl. She was lost. She
Yeah.
wasn't saying anything.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So, again, if you're a kid, don't come near the apartment. There's a chance, you know,
You getting
That's
pepper
your
sprayed.
you're
warning.
getting pepper sprayed.
Your
Fair
eyes.
warning.
Boom.
Yeah.
Easy mode.
Don't go within kicking distance of me ever.
Have you ever had to like be in like a fight or flight situation?
I really haven't,
Yeah?
honestly. Like, just going back, like, no, I haven't really had any confrontations like that.
Yeah.
Like, certainly never with a fan.
Yeah.
You know, that, thank God. But, like, no, I've never really come to blows with anyone. You know, knock on wood.
That's
but
pretty good,
it
yeah.
What about you guys?
No, I always I get in my head all the time, like just multiple times a day. I'm just always thinking like, what if this happened? And then I'll get caught for like 5 minutes. I'm like, fucking someone's coming at me. What if I went through that door and stuff? You know?
Oh, wow, okay.
It's pretty much ruined my life. You know, sometimes you get in your head and you're like, what would I do if this situation is?
Oh, yeah, it's a fun game to play with yourself.
I don't think I've ever really even had like a serious fight. I've not had like a big altercation like that, so I have no baseline.
Yeah.
I used to play this game. This sounds like the most like dipshit Midwestern country boy thing ever. But I go over to this kid named Seth's house when I was a little boy, and we used to go out into his trampoline and get like a bunch of like Skittles or sour candy or anything, and eat a bunch of them, and then take like 10 minutes just hawking loogies into a pile in the middle of the trampoline.
What?
And then get on and try to wrestle the other guy into the pile of
What
spit.
the
Oh, no, I play that game, too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the sequel to Backyard Baseball.
Oh, my God.
No, that was
What?
probably peak childhood right there.
Yeah, that is some straight up Midwestern shit.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God.
Do you ever do anything dumb as a kid? Play a dumb game?
Oh man, what do we play? We played like Ghost in the Graveyard. You ever played that? Yeah, that was like a big one when we were kids. But like dumb games, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like
You were an advanced child, right?
God, these
doing
are great
taxes.
questions. These are all good questions, but I have to like dive into my childhood,
Yeah.
which I haven't done ever.
Usually when we get questions from Twitter, Gus will read it out and I'll go, I don't have one yet. Go ahead first. Because, I don't do well digging up past stories immediately.
I'll think of something like 30 minutes from now when we're
hell
like
yeah.
way beyond this topic and like several topics after that.
Yeah.
I'll think of like, oh, I remember we used to play robots. Like,
Well, let's live in the mother freaking present then. I got a question for you. We've asked other people this too. Do you have a favorite thing that you've created, or like a video on your channel or a project you work on or whatever?
Yeah, favorite thing I've created. I'm proud of having made a feature-length video back in 2015 called Your Grammar Sucks 100. And I'm proud of that because A, it's like 60 minutes long, and B, it had everyone I could think of, like YouTuber-wise. It's like 60 people making appearances, cameos. It's got like cartoons. It's got original songs. Like I wrote like 8 songs for this thing. I spent a year, honestly, filming and editing this thing. And it's funny because it's got zero replayability, zero replay value. I would never go back and watch it because there are parts where it's just too long, or just jokes go on too long, a little cringe. But I'm happy that I've made it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of having made this hour-long video, and I'll never do that again until Yai 500 comes out. But like that's what I'm happiest with. Like that's something I can like take to the bank with me and go,
Damn.
yeah, I did that.
That's pretty dope.
I
always say crack my video.
Oh, dude, that video
Crack's great.
Crack's
30
great.
seconds.
It's perfect.
Theo and
spent-
Crack too is so fucking good, man, dude. Crack is so good.
That what a shitty answer, paling in comparison. I spent hundreds of minutes on crack.
No, but it's good. Like you don't need that's work smarter, not harder. Like,
Yeah.
Crack is a perfect bite-sized sketch that everyone can enjoy.
It's short and sweet, baby.
Short and sweet.
Just like that.
Why'd you look at me? Sorry?
No, that's fine.
I was gonna keep the bit going, but Jamie just. That's the first time I've ever done that. I thought of the bit, but it's like, how constantly are we looking at each other on the podcast?
I love that people get like 20 minutes in and be like, "Oh, Jamie's over there too."
Yeah. Hi, Jamie.
That's Jamie from the Joe Rogan Experience again.
Yeah, we have our own Jamie stocked away.
We rent him between episodes.
Is that right? That's so cool.
You want to head to some of the Twitter questions?
Let's take some freaking
Ooh.
preguntas in here.
We have those?
Yes, we
Yeah.
do.
You guys are fancy.
Guys, follow us on Twitter. Look at Jacksfilms, as mentioned before, at Gus Buckets and at Eddie Burback, and you can ask us questions, and then we'll answer it.
It's interactive, baby.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Not live at all, though. Oh, this is a specific one for you. It's the long-running thing. At Hammett Luke asks, Jack, how many fourth graders could you beat up? We just hate children here. in
Yeah.
case you haven't
I love
noticed.
it. No, yeah, all of them. I could. No, it's
That's
like
the right answer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's
yeah.
no end.
Let me at them. No, it's one of those like, would you rather? I know it was like a Reddit AMA popular question. I don't know if they still ask it for celebrities, but it used to be the meme. Would you rather fight like one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? One of those. Or there was a website too where it was like you could calculate how many 5-year-olds you could beat up. Like
You could calculate it?
like it would ask you
Whoa.
like you'd input your weight and your height and your physical build and other things.
You
and
can't enter in strategy though.
No. You can't do it.
Oh no, I think you could. I think they asked.
What? Dude,
yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
It's been years.
What is that?
Is this it? This is a fuck off BuzzFeed.
Oh, BuzzFeed.
That's not the
no,
site.
Wait. Here, I'll do it on here.
Although this is good though. It has, okay, so we're pulling up a BuzzFeed article. How many 5-year-olds can you realistically take in a fight? And it's a quiz. So question 1: how would you describe your physique? Average, carved out of stone, skinny, dadass.
We're averages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
Let's
a
figure
lo-
this out. Okay, so you guys. All right, so averages. 2: are you willing to do whatever it takes to win this
Yes.
fight?
Yes,
Duh.
absolutely.
Well, hold on. Here are your
I'm
options.
gonna die if I don't.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say definitely. Okay. Question 3: have you ever actually beat up a 5-year-old?
We
Yes,
don't need-
no. I refuse to answer.
No comment.
We don't need to answer.
All right, no
that
comment.
one.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's actually okay. 4: what is your 5-year-old? Yeah, what is your 5-year-old whooping strategy? Option 1: stand still. Have them come at you one by one using their own flawed attack strategy against them. Option 2: swing my arms around like a helicopter, hoping to knock 5-year-olds on the
No,
front line
terrible
backward.
plan.
Yeah. Option 3: take things as they come. 5-year-olds are unpredictable. Or option 4: attempt peace.
What?
Fuck
Okay,
that.
fuck all that.
I'm gonna say 1.
Our
Just-
main point, and this is not an option, is if you're going to be fighting a lot of, ours was 4th graders, so 5-year-olds even easier.
right, much easier.
It's going to be in a school gymnasium, climb the bleachers and kick down.
Yes.
Unstoppable.
That's smart.
There's
bleachers
not a
are
chance.
collapsed.
Smart.
And you think, oh, people are going to be like, oh, what if they organize? They're 5-year-olds.
5-year-olds.
They're not going to organize. They're going to run when I see one of their best friends, or when they see them getting kicked in the face and off the bleachers.
They ain't organizing shit.
Yeah. There's not a
Um,
chance.
All right, so I'm gonna. Okay, it's either take things as they come or stand still and have them come one by one, because that's like your bleachers attack. I think that's the best option for that.
Yeah, totally.
Question 5: how many fights have you actually been in?
Oh shit.
Too many to count. Only a few. Never been in a fight.
I'm
guess
gonna drag
only
our
a few.
Yeah, only
Only
a few.
Pussies. All right, 6. Would you describe yourself as a person that can be, quote, climbed easily.
What?
What?
Your options are absolutely or absolutely not.
Fuck that.
I guess absolutely not, because I would get some wiggle game going when they were trying to do it.
It's like, get off me, kid.
You just vibrate enough so they can't grip
There
you.
you go. I like that. That's a strategy.
Like that thing at the Ren Fair, that pole that you're supposed to hold on to. Yeah, that's me.
What's the thing? Hold on, I'm going there like this weekend. What's the Pole Ren Faire thing?
You did it, right?
Yeah.
You and Jamie both did it.
It's so tricky. It looks so easy, and that's why I'm sure they make boatloads of cash off there.
Right.
You pay them $10, and there's a pole, and they say if you can hang for like 90 seconds, you get $100. And I'm just like, dude, I could totally do that.
Right, yeah,
The thing
every
is,
guy.
the pole is like on a roller, so it's like
Okay.
you're hanging onto like a little rolling pin. So
Okay.
it's not just you holding your body up; it's your whole wrist strength from keeping the pole from rolling.
Also,
yeah.
the guy that lasted longer than you two, he was much shorter than you guys, because I didn't do it because I was sweaty and hot and we were at the end of the day and I didn't want to do that. But he was much shorter, so he could hang and not have to lift any of his body up, like not his legs either, so he could just hang straight. But if you have to hang and you have to hold your legs in the air as well, you're wasting more energy.
Yeah.
So that guy was lucky.
I'm gonna lose money. I'm gonna try it.
Do it.
I'll report back to you guys and let you know how I do when I
think
lose my money.
You have to be like 60 pounds to win that.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So yeah, that's what my body's like, that thing.
It's like a rolling pin. Got it. So absolutely not. Male or female? I am male. Do you have any self-defense training? Yes, no, or no, because this isn't self-defense. This is all-out war.
I went
That's
through
true.
hunter safety though.
I was in karate when I was 4.
So that's a yes.
And then I
Okay.
quit because I was one stripe away from the next belt, and I said, I'm not doing another year of this.
No, well, that counts. Question 9. If need be, would you be willing to use one of the 5-year-olds as an improvised weapon?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Obviously. What age, last question, what age group do you fall in? 15, 20, 22, 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got 21.
It's not.
There's no.
Those are rookie
way.
numbers.
That's how many I'm killing on the first kick.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. What, do you think I want him to come back and reorganize?
You're
and
gonna
fight me
make
again?
sure each of them are dead, or
Yeah, dude. If they got the opportunity to come back and fight me, they will have learned from my strategy.
Do you think a 5-year-old is gonna get hit so hard that they fall down and be like, I'm going back in, baby? There's
No,
not
they-
a chance.
Never.
They're
That's
taking
true.
it immediately. They're even a flick. They're gone.
They're
Yeah.
gone. Yeah. All right. I think that's a very unflattering number. That's kind of insulting.
Yeah.
21.
Fuck off.
And that was BuzzFeed?
That's BuzzFeed.
Fuck you, BuzzFeed.
Dude,
you don't know
yeah.
what you're talking
You're
about.
wrong.
I could probably kill 3 or 4.
You're so
5-year-olds.
focused on killing. You're so focused on killing
No
these
one's
kids.
asking about killing them.
All right,
This
so
is gonna be so demonetized.
Here's a good one. I'm Pretty Average asks, what foods make the best and worst leftovers?
Okay, best leftovers are pizza.
Duh.
I eat them cold. I don't even heat that shit up. Like, I have cold slices out the fridge because I'm a very busy, time efficient boy. I ain't got time to microwave shit.
I hear you.
Jack Fox.
That's it. Mine is there's a specific pizza back in my old hometown because my family doesn't live there anymore, so I can talk about it. Rosario's Pizza in Illinois. It's very good pizza, but the thing is, when you reheat it, if you make it in the oven, it becomes like a different type of pizza because it's
Fascinating.
like crispier and better, and the cheese melts even different.
Well, that is just like generally what happens in an oven. Like, you know, it's just a better texture.
Yeah, so there's the squares too. So you just like throw like 8 of them on there, Whew, and it's like enough to where when you cut it, the bottom like kind of cracks a little bit, but not to where it's like hard. But like the cheese is still super soft and melty. It's so good, dude.
That's good shit. Domino's Pizza does not reheat well.
No, it does
Yeah.
not.
Just
Not
don't
a
even
fan.
bother. But the worst one, worst thing is leftovers is sushi. Just a really efficient general, but
yeah.
I'm gonna make it specific and say like sushi rolls, like, or anything. It just doesn't keep.
That's honestly the main answer. Yeah, fuck that.
You know.
Here's a
Can't
good
do
one.
it.
At HunterJM918, if you could create a musical supergroup comprised of any musicians from any time, alive or dead, what would it look like? And then he says bonus points if you can come up with one collaboratively.
All right, so I'm just gonna go selfish and go purely off my tastes. Dave Matthews, because I still unironically would fucking take a bullet for Dave Matthews.
But this is a supergroup though. This is like
Yeah.
the god tier people.
It's
Okay,
his
you know what?
super-
He's not. He's a decent singer. He's not the best. Wait, is it only singing or is it a band?
Well, it's a full band.
Full band.
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
a 4-piece band here.
All right. So Dave Matthews band, whole group. Yep.
Yeah.
Start there. Who's the best guitarist? Like who's
Eddie Van Halen or Joe Walsh?
Okay. All right. Get them both in.
Fuck yeah.
And then you need who's got pipes? Who can sing like a motherfucker?
The Yodel Boy.
Yo.
I was gonna say Amy Winehouse, but how about we get them both?
What's the middle ground between?
Right? Yeah. Right.
The Yodel Boy 2.
Yodel Boy too. And then we need a good scat person, just someone who could really do just.
Gus Johnson.
There you go. Oh yeah. And we're done. And we're done.
Render it. We got it.
Yeah.
That's a take. That's some good shit.
I don't even know who I'd put. I
think pipes wise, you gotta do Freddie Mercury up top. That's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah, he's
damn
got to
it.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that, Freddie.
I do love
So-
my boy Steven Tyler though.
So yeah, we're saying Freddie Mercury, also the Yodel Boy. Does the
Why are
Yodel
you
Boy have any
laughing?
siblings?
The Yodel baby. I don't know.
So
don't know
so
him.
then we'll just say honestly we could take Freddie out and it could just be the Yodel Boy.
It would sound much better.
The Walmart that he was in as well. So that's
For the
probably-
acoustics.
Yeah, so I'd say probably that. Oh my God, we actually have that already.
Oh my god.
The Supergroup exists.
Are we doing this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then it's none of us.
Let me see. Someone's just like favorite sin. What the fuck?
Sloth. I don't
At Hib PR says Zat.
Sorry?
Fucking just choose better names.
know.
Come on,
Get
boy.
better
That's
at
my
that,
real
guys.
name. Change it.
What projects have you wanted to do but haven't quite gotten the chance to? Something that's been on your to-do list.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm working on a little thing based. Okay, I'll say this. I don't want to reveal too much, but I'll say this. I tried a fun little experiment last year called Yai Live, and it was so I do this show on YouTube called Yai. Yesterday I asked you, and it's a lot of fun. But I figured, people like to play it; they treat it like a game. So I thought, well, let's turn it into like a little live game kind of thing and do it on Twitch. And I did that, and it was a lot of fun, but it was also a lot of work, and it was a bit too draining to do that on top of 2-3 videos a week on the main YouTube channel. I couldn't juggle it. So now, without revealing too much, I'm a little passion project that's close to my heart is trying to figure out the next better iteration of Yai Live. Like, okay, what didn't work? How can we improve upon it? And that's all I'm gonna say.
Hell
for
yeah.
that.
All right. Is it sometime because I think there's 3 weeks. This would come out in like 4 weeks. Would it be a thing by then, or is it still like off to the side?
Probably still working on.
Okay,
it.
just
That'd
wanted to
be
make sure.
in a dream utopian world. It would be out. I don't see it happening in 4 weeks.
So
That'd be awesome.
2 then, or
yeah.
just shorten it down?
Let's freaking go. guys.
Tomorrow.
That's
That's a good one. You got a big one? You got a big old project you want to do?
Well, one is I don't want to talk about on the podcast for like or like somebody taking it. I guess you can't really
Yeah.
take it, but I'm still like it's the show we've talked about wanting to do for a while. We'll definitely tell you about it right after the podcast. But it's like
Please.
this one idea though. Well, there was the one time where it's not anything weird, but at VidCon we just like fully because we kind of like don't want to share it out, but we just like for some reason just told one of the Fine brothers at the Studio 71 party.
They were like, wait.
He was just like,
no.
what do you guys? It's not even like the show requires us, but
Yeah.
it was fully. He's like, what do you guys like want to do other than YouTube stuff? We just said it, and then we walked away. We were like, why did we just say the whole idea to somebody? Like, why would we do that? I don't know.
That's my constant fear. Like I try to, I gotta be so careful about who I talk shit about to. Not talking shit, but talking ideas to, because you never know.
Yeah, it's just like
LA's a small town. People talk.
both the Fine brothers are going to replace us in our show idea.
Yeah.
it'll be them instead of us.
Ben and Rafi.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know their names, so
That's a good one. I think I just want to do a sketch show. I think you should leave your weekly reminder. I wanted that. That's what I want to make.
so good.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Good shit. At Leah Kins says, "What's your favorite SNL sketch?"
Fuck. Okay. Any of the Celebrity Jeopardies they always make me giggle like none other. Those are all great. Also, I love, it's not even a sketch, it's more of a weekend update bit, but I love Stefan. I love the Stefan bits.
Yeah, Stefan's great.
I'll watch compilations of that all day long and laugh every single time. Even though I've seen them all a million times, I will still laugh at the okay, New York's hottest club is like, I don't know, like it's something, like he's so good.
Yeah, it's just nice to see also how much fun they're having with it every time.
Because he doesn't know what he's about to fucking read. That's such a clever idea for a recurring bit.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Like, I was like born and raised on SNL. I watched that religiously, so I have like this close affiliation to Tina Fey, Will Ferrell, Jimmy Fallon, and all those, Horatio Sands, all those guys, Sherry O'Terry, all those guys. What about you guys? Tracy Morgan, all those guys.
Absolutely.
The like class that when I was like first watching was like Andy and Bill Hader and Will Forte and them. Love them all, but just to like have a more interesting answer, it might not be my favorite of all time, but it's one that's truly like lost and you can't find it. Do you know the guy's name?
I don't. Mike, is it Mike something?
I don't know. He was a one season cast member, I believe, the season that Kyle and Beck joined on.
Yeah.
And he did this bit on Weekend Update where he was like doing like to what's the song name from Dirty Dancing?
Time of Your Life?
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah.
So he's doing the Dirty Dancing like dancing bit.
Right.
But when and he's pretending that the woman is there dancing with him, and when the big moment comes for her to jump in his arms, he accidentally drops her, and then the rest of the song is him getting rid of the body while miming it. It's fucking amazing. There's an existing version of it on stage, like at some kind of event thing, but there's no crowd laughter like on SNL.
Yeah.
And it fucking killed, but I think because the song they didn't have the rights to, it's not posted anywhere. So it's such a good. It's like shit, like still to the song, him like wiping off the sweat, like chopping her up, putting her in the car, starting the car, crying on the way there. It's so fucking funny.
Is it John Rudnitsky?
I don't know his name because it's just like I would know by seeing him.
Does that
though.
look like his face?
Yes, that is him, and he's also in some new like movie that's out. So he's like doing something good. Still. But yeah, that bit is so if you guys, I'm not gonna remember to link in the description. That's why I always forget.
Yeah.
But like. So what is his name?
John Rudnitsky.
If you search that and Dirty Dancing, there's a shittier version of it up, but it's still funny enough to watch.
All right, I'm gonna have to give that a look because that's a great bit.
And nobody knows about it because it was never on YouTube.
I love the deep cuts. That's great.
Yeah, God, it was so fucking good too. I remember just like crying, laughing while watching it, and then the next day being like, I want to show everyone, where is it? Nothing. Yeah.
I really like, for modern stuff, just kind of more like internet shitty stuff, I really like the Beers sketch.
Yeah,
Yes,
Beers is so good.
With the Larry David.
David and
Every
Kyle
time,
Beck.
all those cut for time bits with like the 90s sitcom, like those are so, I was about to say that, like that whole genre.
They cut Kyle stuff way too much, dude.
What a waste.
It's shitty because at this point, just saying like, man, you need to give Kyle and Beck more airtime is like almost a meme in itself because people have been saying it for so long, but they're so fucking good. And they don't give them the time of day.
One thing that hopefully I'll remember to link is Drew Gooden's SNL video recently is so fucking good. He just did a video called Is SNL even good or even funny? No, I think that's the title. And he just does a full examination of like old SNL, new SNL. Like, is it more political now? He actually makes like spreadsheets and everything and talks about it. It's really nice because it was the first time I was like, oh, somebody in a video is even it doesn't really count because it's also a friend, but like what I feel about SNL is now content, and that was good because it was like, oh, good, Drew feels exactly the same way about it than I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good video.
Absolutely. I like the Beers one. I like another really fun one is I like when Seth MacFarlane was hosting. There were two of my favorites of all time from his hosting one, and it was when he played Ryan Lochte on Weekend Update, and he was like the dumbest fucking guy in the world.
I don't think I ever saw that.
It was so
was
fucking
it during
funny.
Lochte's whole scandal stuff during the Olympics?
No, it was when it was just like I think Ryan Lochte's first year, and everyone was like, "This is the stupidest person in the history."
Like
of the world.
all his interviews went viral for that reason.
Yeah,
I remember that part.
And it was him like I think it was Ryan Lochte reviewing movies and stuff. And like, I give this one
idea.
2 swims. It was really fucking good. But then also that same one, it's when Seth is the instructor for like a do-it-yourself puppeteering class, and Bill Hader's that.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
Yes.
such good.
I fucking love that.
That has one of my favorite physical bits ever, and
What's
it's
that?
when he takes a drag of the cigarette and then the puppet smokes it out. God
so clever.
damn, dude.
That's a good one.
There's also one that's like, it's just another one of people having fun. A little dicey now because it's a Louie sketch.
Yeah.
But do you remember that one where it was like a class going to a museum to see actors reenact what it was like for people in the Great Depression? And they're immigrants. And Louie was supposed to do this, like, I think Russian
It's like
accent.
Polish or
but yeah,
something.
it's so bad that everyone in the sketch is dying because his like Russian accent is something like, well, Gus, we're going, and everyone's just fucking losing it. It was so funny.
It's like, my wife is to say.
Yeah. Everybody's like, we just have to blame the greasy Italians.
I remember the hardest I laughed at an individual joke because it just caught me out of nowhere was I think I already told you this. It was they did it a couple times. It was some couples advice like talk show parody thing that they were doing, and the running joke was always that like this woman, Dr. Linda, who is this super helpful, like the star of the show that would get audience questions and help them out. It was always that she was sick, so she couldn't show up, so they had to use this guy named like Frank or like Dewey or something, and it was just Fred Armisen in a bald cap, and he was like, "Hey, I don't fucking know." Like he didn't have time to answer these intimate like questions and stuff.
You told me the first time and I didn't remember it. I'm remembering it now. He went into the crowd with questions, right?
Yeah,
Like
it
they
was
would
just
they
like,
would
yeah,
ask.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
sketch now.
it was like one of the first times they did that, and he kept alluding to the fact that Dr. Linda was out with severe food poisoning, so she couldn't show up. But like people were asking him questions like, "Oh, how do I reconnect with my husband?" He's just really short with them. I don't fucking know. You guys do it. And then one of the people goes, "This isn't really fair. I want Dr. Linda back." And he goes like, "What do you want, Dr. Linda up here peeing out her butt?" I just laughed so funny.
Oh man.
He's underrated, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
it's so fun to see, especially like you're talking about the group that came through when we like were kind of growing up. So many of those guys have so much success still.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like Jason Sudeikis, Bill Hader, Fred Armisen, Tina, Kristen Stewart.
Well, yeah, even like
You know.
Forte and Hader now starred in their own successful TV shows. 'Cause
Absolutely.
Barry's airing, and then
Fred
last-
Armisen
yeah,
too,
last one-
Portlandia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. God damn. Has Sudeikis had his own show that he starred in? He's been in probably all of those.
Yeah, he's starred
He
in a
hasn't been in
few
Barry, actually.
movies. I think he's more successful in that
That's
realm.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in all the comedies.
You know what I think is weird? It's with Sudeikis and Krasinski. Is like they always have these interview questions where people are like, "Your wife is so much hotter than you. Like, what's up with that?"
That's awful.
Yeah.
That's fucking awful.
And it's
to
like
ask.
they don't
Like,
say it directly, but they're kind of like, "How did you go about getting your wife to date you?" It's like,
did you get that?
yeah.
Right, yeah.
And it's like Krasinski was Jim from The Office.
Yeah.
And then also looks the way he does. And even Sudeikis is like a good-looking dude.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just weird. We're just like, how the I don't mean to be rude, but how the fuck did your ugly ass get a good wife?
It's so fucking condescending.
Yeah.
And also a terrible question.
Yeah, I don't
Absolutely.
know. It seems like part of the press tours that they always have to do is like, your wife is amazing, and they have to be like, yeah.
And you're a sack of shit. What's that like?
I don't know. Here's someone trying to be a little snarky, and we'll give him a good answer.
Uh-oh.
At Please Bondline said, "Why do you make people submit questions using a hashtag in an effort to get onto trending rather than having them reply to your tweet asking for questions? I submitted using the hashtag, so you have to read my question on the show." We're not trying to trend.
What?
If we have like hundreds of people replying to the tweet, it fucks our mentions for like 2 days.
Yeah.
I use the mentions to see someone saying like, "Gus, I found your video over here. Like, look at this art I drew of you and shit."
Or like a podcast edit or something.
Yeah, I don't want to just see podcast questions. I don't give a shit about
Yeah, fucko.
trending.
Did you think that the hashtag was to trend?
No.
How many people do you think watched this show?
You presumptuous piece of shit.
Jesus Christ. So thanks for watching.
My Patreon is patreon.com/me.
That was
Like-
a 2-minute rant for that.
Yeah, that's what. We love you though.
We love ya.
Not really though.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
everybody. At better_Seth says, "How many days do you wear the same pair of pants before it becomes a problem?"
That's a great question, honestly.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if I'm gonna hurt
I'll-
my reputation by
Yeah.
answering
No,
this
it's embarrassing.
question.
Whoa, it just got dark.
Yeah, it got really dark in here.
Dude, that's Gus and Eddie after dark, dude. Holy shit.
It's the pants question.
I've never washed my pants before. Fuck.
It got really, really dark.
Yeah, oh my god.
All right.
It'll be stylized. We don't give a shit. I'll dive in. I'll
Please,
put myself on the
please.
line because I would like to think preemptively that I will probably have the highest number from all three of us.
I think you will definitely have the highest number. Mine will be higher than you think, though.
It depends. If I'm just going day to day, most of the time I'm wearing usually like shorts and stuff. But if I got a nice pair of jeans, I think the median amount of times before I wash it is maybe 8 to 12. Probably a little too high in my opinion.
No, I'd say I match exactly what. I wouldn't go 12.
Yeah.
If I pass a week, I'm like, okay. But I also don't wear the jeans every day.
But what I do sometimes too is if it's like emergency mode and I'm like, maybe I'm on wear number 8 or 9 or
Yeah.
10 and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go be somewhere in 20 minutes. I can't wash my jeans, my only pair of jeans. I'll spray it down with a little Febreze. I will put an ice cube in the dryer. I'll put in some dryer sheets, give it a hot 20 minutes.
It's a great trick.
Boom.
A hot 20 minutes. I
A little
like
hot
that.
20 minutes in heaven in the dryer.
Aw.
I haven't washed these jeans in years. Just hot 20s every week, baby.
That's all I need. Yeah.
What about you, Jack?
I'm a weak guy. I'm
Okay.
a weak guy. Yeah, I think I'm in the same range as you boys.
Yeah.
Like, and before I had a wife, it was way higher than that.
There are some times that
Months.
I feel like, in high school where I would
Oh,
just be
yeah,
like,
never washed.
oh no, like it's been a long time.
It hits you.
Yeah, where you're just like, oh, I just never thought about it.
Right.
Something about denim though, it's just like you don't think about it being gross unless you like
Never.
spill something on it.
It's a stank-free material.
Yeah,
Until it ain't.
yeah,
That's true. What's up? Check Facebook. Jamie's sending me DMs and shit. What the fuck is this? A news article. ABC. Distressed denim. College student wears same jeans for 15 months.
Wow,
I would not recommend
Oh.
anyone ever do that.
He let them write an article about him.
Yeah.
Why are you proud?
Yeah, he's smiling, holding his jeans.
Yeah, he's very proud.
Look how happy this fella is.
Okay, I have
15 months.
Wow.
I have an opinion question for you guys, just for what you think happened. Do you think those jeans are really hard or really soft?
Ooh.
That's a very. It could go either way, right?
don't
I
know.
bet they're soft because like you take a fresh pair of pants out of the like a wash and dry cycle and you're like, ooh, these are tighter and they're firmer and
Right.
stuff.
But he's got to have stains on that thing.
Oh,
and they got to
it's
be.
15 months. You can't not have stains on that.
I like that he's still like a growing adult too, so there's some bodily fluids in those jeans too.
Did it say he's a college student?
Canadian college student Josh Lee.
Is
or
he in a
Lay.
dorm because his roommate? Like, what if you
Oh,
were?
no.
Yeah, what if you were with your roommate and you guys like went to go eat dinner and your roommate like spilled ranch on his jeans and then the next day you saw him wearing the jeans unwashed? It's just like,
God.
my guy.
Jamie sends me a quote from the student, or is this from the scientists that were like testing it or something?
Wait,
He
they
had
test-
They tested.
That's
his
what I
jeans.
figured. Like, why? Yeah, I figured they would go down that path.
The quote is, there did not appear to be differences in the bacterial carriage depending on whether the jeans had been worn for 15 months or only 13 days, McQueen's findings read.
No shit.
Interesting.
Wait, did he have any hot 20s?
Did he? Yeah. What was the hot 20 count on that?
Jamie, look up the hot 20s.
Control F.
Control F, hot 20.
Yeah.
Maybe use your listening skills, Jamie.
Oh
I
my
realized we have
God.
neighbors. Shit.
Yeah.
That was me, not saying you yelled, Jamie. I started it. I'm sorry.
Have them on.
I didn't mean to hurt you, baby.
We should have our neighbors on. One of our neighbors has tried to sell us Xanax a few times.
Oh, that'd
Well,
be
not
fascinating.
us, you.
Yeah, me.
Get him on.
Yeah. We said no thank you. Haven't heard from him since.
Come on.
I actually haven't seen him since. That's not even a joke. He still lives there, but I have
Yeah.
not.
He was never there though.
What if he was a ghost?
Frick,
What if it's a
dude.
fucking Twilight Zone episode.
A ghost that sells you Xanax. We got the episode title there.
A ghost that
He's
sells
been
you
dead for 20 years.
Ooh, what about t-shirts though? Like, I'm a single-use t-shirt guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You gotta wash that shit daily.
Even
Yeah.
in my most neglectful, I can't redo a t-shirt. I just stank too much.
No. That's easy. Next.
Next.
I'm even if I've been outside, sometimes a multiple like 2 t-shirts a day guy.
Totally.
If I sweat even a little bit, and I have something to do that day, there's not
Oh,
a chance
no.
I'm wearing that
you
shirt.
You can't risk it.
Yeah, it sucks when you want to wear that shirt that day and then you got too sweaty.
Yeah.
VidCon was like that, where it's just like,
VidCon is just a stank fest.
dude, VidCon is so sweaty.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm so excited though for this year. This year's gonna be real fun.
Oh, boys, you have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, I don't?
No, not at all.
You guys talk about VidCon. I need to empty my balls right quick.
One thing I was going to mention earlier when we were talking about fan interaction stuff that I hate about VidCon, even though I really like VidCon a lot, this is not on VidCon. It's like as a program. It's some of the people that go. You know when there are those people, mainly they're younger, where you can tell they just only kind of know who you are, but they still want to get like a picture or a signature on something.
All the time at VidCon.
Yeah, there was one kid, I don't know if you saw him last year, who was going around with a T-shirt, and if he saw you had like a creator or a yellow badge, he'd just be like, "Hey, can you sign this?"
Oh, I love it.
And it's like, oh, you
He
don't
just
know
saw
who
the
I
badge.
am.
And
Yeah.
That's actually kind of smart.
Which is,
yeah.
it's weird with the creator badge because anybody can buy it, so he's not really getting any good signatures.
It's basically a sign
Yeah.
screaming Mimi, so that's a little like
yeah.
but I do like it though. So okay, how many VidCons have you been to?
This will be the second VidCon.
Second for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I asked because this upcoming one will be my 9th. And I got to see it grow as, into this thing. So it used to be it took up a ballroom in a hotel, and now it literally takes up to capacity a whole fucking convention center, which is just absurd. And it's always fascinating. I do feel like, I'll say this, some of the charm is gone. It used to be like, I'll still go to VidCon every year, but it used to be this real lax, almost like intimate kind of party vibe where you saw the people. It was like a family reunion. I got to see people that I never would have otherwise once a year. And we'd hang out in like someone's like hotel room, just kind of like hang out and like go to like a party or whatever, right? Or sometimes the hotel room would be the party.
Yeah.
And now it's like everyone's got, bracelets on, like, oh, you going to the fucking Studio 71 or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You going to this? You get invited. How'd you get in that? Like, wait, what's that one? And it's a bit more political, and some of that hotel room vibe is just totally gone by the wayside.
Yeah, that's the only VidCon we know, and that's what we kind of hated about the last year, which, again, isn't really the program. It's the industry stuff around it.
Yeah.
The parties just piss me off, because it's just, it's the kind of like, oh, we're all friends and we want to go to this. Oh, we have to know somebody to go to this thing, and it's not even know somebody who's like another YouTuber. It's like, you got to know this industry guy who's walking around with passes and everything.
You got to know Brian.
Yeah, definitely. It's always Brian.
It's always Brian,
dude.
I don't know. It's also, I would say I wish VidCon was. There's no possible way because everyone has a YouTube channel now. But like, you're there and you're like, oh, this isn't a lot about YouTubers anymore. There's also a lot of Instagram people here who don't even post. It's a lot. It's very influency now.
Yes.
It's gonna have a TikTok wave this year too.
Oh, no! I didn't think about it.
Fuck.
But the thing is, there's still that remaining stuff of only what we know is now it's off to the side where it's like, oh, kind of like everybody who's main like comedy and science and YouTube community stuff being like, oh, we'll still at least find each other in the same corner at like this party. It's still.
Yeah.
But do you? Because it's just so big. Everything's bigger, and like they don't even allow featured creators on the show floor, except for like a very short given like time window. You get like 2 hours to explore the actual convention center.
Wait, really?
Yeah, dude.
If you have the gold badge?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just if you have a gold badge, they will not let you in the convention center until it's like one night where it's like 7 to 9.
Did you tell me this already?
What's up?
Did you tell me this already?
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. The big problem is going to be with us this year because half of our friends don't have the badge. I have a +1 for Gus's. But the thing is, they seem to be pretty like, I don't know if because it looked like the +1 is the same exact badge for the yellow stuff.
Yeah.
But Dave, Boy in a Band, did manage to walk the floor a bit still. So I think you can escape a little bit.
Okay.
Especially if they kind of don't know who you are.
Well, you got to be sneaky.
Yeah. Like, there's no way, like, Dobrik's going to be able to do that.
Of course
But, like, some people, if it's like, oh, I don't really know you, but you have a yellow badge.
If you're in that sweet spot, you know? Yeah, absolutely.
But then the second people start to take pictures with you, they go, oh, no, they're out.
I was super pissed last year because last year, I've been to VidCon for years, and I had never had a booth of my own. I never had like a merch booth, and last year was the very first and so far only year where I had a did I say booth merch or merch booth? I don't even know. But I had like a booth with like my merch, and I never had that before.
Is it the CrowdMade booth, or was it your own specific?
Well, it was both. It was by CrowdMade, but it was just for me.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I never had anything like that before ever. And I wanted to see that, and I couldn't until like this, little 2-hour window. It's like, fuck, I just want to see, because like people are tweeting pictures, and it's like that looks amazing. I had to wait till like the specified time slot to see it, but I got to see it. It was great.
What I was maybe thinking, and this probably won't work, but don't rat me out, guys, is maybe buying a creator badge and putting it on my other wrist. So maybe when I'm walking, I could be like, I'm a purple guy.
That's smart.
And then walk in. Maybe.
Because also, realistically,
I see.
We're not going to get swarmed at VidCon.
Yeah, we'll get
you might,
lines.
You might.
I doubt it, though. I fucking doubt. I mean, people will come up to us, but we're not going to be like screaming middle schoolers and.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that won't. You're not going to get Logan Paul'd.
Yeah. I don't think our presence will be problematic.
Because even last year, it's a demographic thing too. Like even last year, like we were able to like talk to people but still walk. It's definitely way bigger than last year. Gus has a way bigger base than I do, but it's like, I think we'd be fine, but you never know.
No, I think you like it's a demo thing. Absolutely. You're not going to cause riots and shit.
Yeah.
Like we're not going to cause riots. It's just, but they have security has been a lot more strict.
Yeah.
Used to be in these. This is like my 8th time I've been like back in the day.
I want to hear those. I want to hear all that. Yeah.
5-6 years ago, I could hold at VidCon an informal, unofficial meet and greet, and like not with like the booth and the signing and everything. I'd just be like, yo, I'm gonna be in the lobby of the convention center for an hour if you want to come say hi, and then people would come and it would be informal. I just take pictures. We do I film like a vlog thing or whatever. It was easy breezy. You can't do that anymore. They will usher you away. Like if you tweet out, if either of you guys tweet out like, yo, just meet me by the freaking food court or whatever, VidCon will shut that shit down because for security reasons, which I totally get. But again, it's just a bygone era that's just gone.
Yeah, fuck.
I know.
Do you have any ideas, like if you could make changes to VidCon at all? Do you have any thoughts?
I thought TanaCon had a lot of great ideas.
Wasn't hot enough outside.
Yeah.
Crank that up.
It's tough to say because I criticize it and I don't really have any constructive feedback on ideas to make it better. It's just I miss the things that I miss can't really ever be reattained.
It's kind of like Vine dying too. It's like it's the industry has changed because of it.
The industry's changed. VidCon's changed. It's like the things that I want like those intimate hotel room parties. It's like, well, technically you can still do that. It's just that no one really does that anymore. It's because the atmosphere's changed. I don't know what I wish there was a bit more flexibility on creators going on the show floor. Because, I feel like that could be, I don't know. I feel like we're a little too strict on that. But maybe we're not. Maybe we do need that security. But I don't know. What do you guys think? So you've been there last year. And
that was our only year.
Yeah. So what would you change?
The badge thing, should I mention that? Did we talk about that at all?
Yeah.
I'll initiate. I think that it's weird to talk about it because you don't want to come across as like a douchey way, but I think that there should be at least one more tier of like a subscriber badge thing too, because like last year, as far as I know, there are just the 3 colors. You get the purple badge. Anybody can buy the purple badge. You get the gold badge if you're invited, and what's like the industry badge is like green or something.
Well, yeah,
like
there's
that.
also the fan badge that's red.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like cause for people that like go, because the creator badge is the purple badge.
Yeah.
So it's anybody can still buy the creator badge and be like, hey, I'm a creator. But then there are the attendees who have a different, just people who bought a ticket.
Exactly. And like we had, it was not a problem for us last year. We had a little situation where we saw it. Maybe it could have been different, but we've heard other people say the similar things where like, since there is no like subscriber threshold to get a purple badge, it's like there have been situations where like maybe you have a really confident person that comes up that is a fan and it'll just be like, hey, and don't like acknowledge that they're a fan, but then they like sidle into your group and the whole time you're thinking like, shit, is this like a YouTuber that I should know?
Yeah.
And then people try to follow you back to your hotel and stuff like that too. So like if there were just a way to have like separation, like another tier, maybe it's like you have 50,000 subscribers or something. But again, like I hesitate saying that because I don't want to seem like elitist at all.
No, it's a safety thing though, because if anybody can buy a creator badge, Jack, you were to say something. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. I was just gonna say, like, follow you back to the didn't they? Weren't you at like the? Okay, so for the last couple of years, they put featured creators up in a specific hotel. Like I don't even want to say the name because I think they have like don't tell people where you stay. But it's they for the past couple of years because it used to be that they would just put up all the creators with like the same hotels that like fans and other are staying in like right by the convention center. But now they put up the creators in this hotel that's like a shuttle ride or like a bus ride away from the convention center to keep you away from fans. So you're saying you had a problem.
We weren't featured last year.
It did not. Yeah. So last year,
okay.
we were at an Airbnb.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's
Further
different.
out, yeah. So it's like the radius kind of for us is like it's hard to follow us, but
just,
that's not a challenge. But yeah, it was just like we didn't have a security out. It was just like that.
But
person had the
that's
same
why you
badge.
want that threshold, that subscriber threshold.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even just
That makes
again,
sense.
without knowing the exact logistics, just off the top of my head, I would assume even for their security, it'd be easier just as a scan, be like, oh, that guy's that color. Like, I kind of maybe need to less pay attention to that individual as like somebody that's going to try to like get in and follow people around and shit. I don't know, because it's like
I get that.
anybody at VidCon, like when we're out walking around, it's like, yeah, fucking come up and say hi and
Oh,
stuff.
of course,
too. But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right.
You know, but like if we're trying to, if you come say hi to us at VidCon, it's like we want to have a meaningful interaction with you. There's no timer set, but if you're trying to like follow us around for hours, like we can't do
different.
that. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
We can't do that. And
It's like a common courtesy thing too.
yeah, but I don't know.
It's weird this year, yeah, too, because it's like of our like kind of VidCon group, it's Danny and Drew, Nerd City, Nakey Jakey, me, and Gus. I'm not forgetting anybody.
That's a solid fucking
Dave also
Dave,
stayed, yeah.
and then Sven will be with us too.
No, I was just saying the group of YouTube, like from last year. I
Oh,
was
from
saying.
last
But
year,
yeah,
yeah.
even just like for returning. But yeah, then my brother Tony, who's editing this. What's up, Tony? But then Sven as well, your brother, who is a great YouTuber. It's like Danny and Drew are invited. Gus is invited. I have Gus's +1. But like me and Jake and Sven were all not invited. So it's this kind of weird thing of like how
For
do
this
you
year?
Yeah. It's this weird like kind of like how do you navigate if you all don't have the same badge? Because like we want to hang out on the floor together.
Of course.
But then yeah, I don't know what to do. It's
And
weird.
I get it that there's probably a system too of like other maybe like shittier creators that will try to be like, bro, get my friends in here, you know.
No, yeah,
but for
that's
us,
the thing is
but for-
they're right.
Yeah, they're totally right.
It's like you can't tell security measures like, but I'm not a risk. You know what I
Exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Doesn't the
it's
+1 get you in all the same shit though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
so
the +1.
we'll be fine.
Got it.
They do not. So
Yeah.
like Jake, Sven, and Tony do not have the +1.
I'm surprised, like especially Jake.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Nakey Jakey, like doesn't like. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
He's
seriously.
blowing up. He's
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's just kind of political with a lot of people. Like
Sure.
you're either kind of like grandfathered in, or you fucking blew up. Or honestly, in my case, like my manager really helped behind the scenes, be like, "Can we get Gus a pass?" There's no way I would have been invited without. You know?
It is very political. You're exactly
Yeah,
right.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be going, you know, too, but I'm fully aware, just like, yeah, that's why I'm going. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
behind the scenes, I had help with that.
Yeah.
But
It must be hard to decide. Like I don't know how I don't know how they decide like who makes the list and who doesn't. I don't know what criteria they look at. If it's purely a numbers game or what.
I think it's just
Yeah.
happenstance.
Yeah, it's weird too because I mean I wouldn't want that task because there's so many different communities on YouTube.
And feelings
to try
are always
to-
going to get hurt.
Yeah, and it's like there are so many. That's one thing too. Is I didn't really feel for any of us. Like even Jake, like we should have been invited because you really think about the amount of people that have a following, and it's
Yeah.
like insane. So like I don't really know how it works, but yeah, it's all weird. I don't know how to feel about it. It's just the only thing for us is I want to make sure people listening aren't like we deserve to have these passes. We just want to make sure our whole friend group can hang out, and it's like this weird thing this year.
Yeah.
We want the boys to hang out.
And I
That's it.
want to like
fellas.
shadow like talk about those fans that like follow you for hours. That'll be me with you guys.
Yes.
So if you drop hints, ask me to leave, I will not pick up on them and I
Good.
will just ignore them.
Jack, so good to see you. Yeah.
Oh, is that my time? Okay.
You can keep seeing me.
So man, it's so weird that we had there's 3 of us, and then my car only has 2 seats and no room for
So
anybody
weird.
else.
Oh.
Anyways, what are we doing tonight, guys? What are the plans?
Wow.
So I think I was maybe just gonna go back and pass out for the night, just me and Gus.
Uh huh.
Just me and Gus.
Uh huh.
So Jack, what's your plan for the night?
Have you seen this new show on Netflix? I gotta show you guys. Come on, let me just show you guys real quick in the room.
Like a full episode?
In the hotel room. Yeah.
Sorry, no, I think we were just gonna go like pass out. Probably we're pretty.
Yeah, no, but you'd really like it though. It's super good.
You could just tell us the name of it. We can go.
We
check
can
it
watch
out.
it.
No, I can't remember. I have to like see the menu and everything.
You
Well,
could.
like,
It's on your phone, probably.
pull
You
it
could
up.
probably pull it up.
Nah, I have a Windows phone. Let me just hang with you guys for a few more hours.
Hours. We're going to bed now.
So if we'd be asleep in the room,
But it's like a really good Netflix show.
the thing is,
so good you can't remember.
the thing is, that's kind of a little bit what it's like. Where
Yeah.
it's just like I think I almost envy people who in those instances can like be rude, but it would kill me to even have that memory in my head to be
And
like mean to somebody.
Absolutely. And the thing is,
It's rough.
I'm sure, again, I hope that I never get to the point where I have to be like, you need to go away right now. But as fully justified as I believe that is, like, still, like, if somebody catches that on tape or some shit, like, there will be some people that will, without context,
Gus's
be like,
canceled party.
wow, be grateful for these people. And it's just like, yeah, I'm grateful, but
It would still
Don't
though, yeah.
harass me.
Even just having that memory, I'd just be like drifting off to sleep one day and be like, oh no.
Right. Yeah. All the awful things you did in your life that
it's
would
like,
replay.
What did you do?
Of course.
yeah, should have pepper sprayed them.
Yep. That's it.
There it is.
Boom,
Yeah.
baby. Now that's a callback.
That's a callback.
Maybe we take out a little knife and open some frickin'
Wait, you gotta say it. We scream mail, so get ready. Mail. That's it.
Ooh,
Do you have a
that's
knife?
an
Do you have
echo.
the knife on you?
I went pee and I left it in the bathroom.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know. Ooh, Jamie's got a multi-tool.
Oh my god.
LMAO, your friend who always has a knife,
Oh.
pretty much.
Here,
should
open
make
it
a
off
video
the
on
table
that,
because
dude.
the vibration is gonna.
I'll make a video on it.
Yeah.
Send us tell them about the P.O. box.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a PO box. It's in the description. Hopefully, I changed it by now. You can send Gus packages. I don't have my own PO box. Please label it Gus and Eddy if it's a Gus and Eddy package, because we mentioned that before and then we stopped doing it, and then Gus opened some packages that were addressed to him and they were for both of us.
I
So.
promise you, every package that comes back home with a single name on it, I open it immediately because opening mail is fun, and then it doesn't go on the podcast.
Yeah. So if you want it on here, Gus and Eddy. That's it.
This is from Jeremy. Dude, people are just fucking putting 10 tons of tape on all these packages. This is going from the bottom.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeremy, for wrapping that package up like crazy.
Real tight.
Well, it's a
Whoa.
lot of GameCube games.
No, I'm not getting my hopes up. It's DVDs, probably.
I think so too.
GameCube games.
What? No way.
Shut up.
Okay, we got to
Shut
just one
up.
by one.
One by one.
Okay. Well, here, everybody should get like 3, and then we'll share them differently. I want the full surprise. Okay.
So funny.
Okay.
Hand me
How are we gonna hand them over without looking at them?
You just don't look. Okay, but I saw this one already because it's
Yeah.
been out.
Just eye contact.
It's obviously Curious George, but
Keep that eye contact.
is that supposed to be to Jack?
No, it's
Oh.
going to Eddie.
No, Jack's right there.
Not looking.
I got you.
Did you go blind or?
You told
All
me
right.
not to
Am
look.
I giving these to you, Eddie?
I guess so.
Okay.
Then these
It's like
are
3.
Jack's.
Okay, I'll take these.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Everybody look at once, and then we'll share. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck yes.
Woo!
Whoa!
I got the best one. I win.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Jeremy. Wait, is his full name there?
Yeah, I blacked out the rest of them.
Oh shit. Thanks, Jeremy. See, this is the fucking best package we've ever gotten.
This is the best one.
Okay, let's just go in order. Jack, let's see what you got.
All right, I got-
Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't care about the other. It's Tony Hawk's Underground.
Holy-
It's Thug 1, bitch.
Boy!
Thug. So good. This is like the heyday of the Tony Hawk games,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
It never got better than this.
Absolutely.
And we also got the Incredibles, the game.
Dude, I played that game. There's a shit ton of cool cheat codes. You can make like big heads and laser vision and a bunch of shit.
Oh, big head. Dude, from one big head to another, you know? And then you got the X-Men Legends.
That's badass, but I don't know of that game at all.
No,
I got an X-Men game too.
Whoa!
Even just the Tony Hawk game alone. the
Yeah,
package.
dude.
Honestly, you
I
can't
got
beat
more
that.
here.
We got X-Men Next Dimension. We got Quidditch World Cup, boys.
Adorable.
That was also for the Wii, I believe.
For
I
you
played this on
LARPers.
PC, boys.
Oh.
We got Sonic Riders.
Okay.
Ayo.
Dude, there's
All right.
fucking bonus games in here.
Wait,
too.
you ready for mine though? You're gonna skip mine?
I will.
So we got the Curious George game. Hold on. Here's the big one, but we already own it, but it's still awesome that he sent it. Shrek Super Slam!
That's good.
Save
Then
it for the
Frogger's Adventures The Rescue.
Ooh, okay.
And
Why
then
not?
Ice Age 2 The Meltdown.
Boom, baby.
Great
Fuck
movie,
yeah.
but a better game.
Yes.
Dude.
I don't know what the mechanics are.
Harry Potter and Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh! That was always the best movie, Azkaban.
What?
Superstar Baseball Mario.
Yo! Jeremy is a god, dude. Wait, there's more
Killing it.
surprise.
Mario Golf Toadstool Tour.
Yo! Yo!
Dude, this is genuinely like the better than any Christmas I've ever had. What the fuck is going on?
And we got Top Gun.
Fuck yeah, dude. Jeremy, you're an absolute
We
god.
should make sure the games are in the. Okay, yeah.
Jeremy is
Fucked up.
Jeremy is the #1 boy right now.
Damn.
Holy-
Leaderboards.
How many are there? Okay, here. So you got 3.
I got 3.
One,
You
two,
got,
three,
oh my
four, five,
god.
6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
Jesus.
And then is there any more in there?
We got a bonus game of Unfabulous for Game Boy Advance SP.
Yo, do you remember that show? It's from Nickelodeon.
I don't remember that.
It's all
show.
right. But so that's
Unfabulous.
14 games and Top Gun. Holy shit.
There's just a bunch of cool shit in here.
This is the
Glasses and
craziest fucking package.
fucking popper stuff.
Jeremy for president.
I'll say it right
Wait,
now.
does that spring off when that's probably for audio? Is
I'll put it on Tom Cruise's face.
Yeah.
You know what I love is an updated review of this. Still a dazzling experience. Jack, what's your top 3 GameCube titles right now, Jack?
Okay. Never had a GameCube. So I went right from the N64 to the Wii. I did have a PS2 though, so that's how I know about Thug. I played this shit till like the DVD rubbed off, but that was instead of a GameCube I had a PS2. But like I don't know. Melee, I guess,
Okay.
just because I'm a Smash Brothers brother. I never played Double Dash, Mario Kart Double Dash.
Me either.
It was 64 or die for me. But yeah, dudes. What about you guys?
I was a PS2 kid, not a
Yeah.
GameCube kid.
Double Dash, baby. Double Dash, Sunshine, and honestly, might have to go Thug on that one.
Yeah, right. That was pretty dope. My God.
This
just-
is fucking insane.
This is like a 6th grade wet dream for me.
Yeah, it really is. Oh God.
Oh my god.
Jeremy K.
Oh.
There's notes in each game case. Oh my god!
What? I missed that. Yep.
Oh!
If you're reading this, wait, he said if you're reading this, I'm dead. He met us at the Irvine show.
This guy's awesome.
Oh.
Dude, he's like the #1 best fucking person ever.
Could this guy be any cooler?
This one is for Gus. I love you. This game just reminds me of you now. Enjoy.
Oh, because the boy's getting the 1,000,000-point grind.
Oh yeah, I remember this guy. He was wearing my Yikes merch when he came to the show, and I was just
Yikes.
like, oh shit, that's fucking awesome.
That's really neat.
Dude, I remember you, Jeremy. Thank you so much.
What a
This is dope
champ.
as hell.
Jeremy put his @ in here, and I'm definitely gonna share it. It's at JERKORHONE, and there's that an N at the end or an R?
It's an N.
Okay, and an N. So there you go. Hopefully Tony put that on screen. Oh, cool. It's Snowman me.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, there you
Yikes.
go. That's freaking rad.
Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah, Jeremy. Out of respect for you, fuck the other package. I'm not even opening it.
Dude, I honestly, we gotta make that the honorary package. That's the best
Right.
package I think I've ever opened in my life.
Well,
Dude,
like
it was
13
rad.
GameCube games. That's amazing.
Yeah, hell
Holy
yeah.
shit. I'm like speechless because of Jeremy.
I climaxed twice during opening that.
Only twice? I did it for every game we announced. I was just, there were micro climaxes. I was just going, ugh.
Because need I remind you that in Thug, you can literally design your own tricks. You can make your own fucking skateboard tricks.
Dude,
There's a
that's
whole
dope.
editor to make.
Oh my
That's
God.
ridiculous. I forgot about that.
I
Wow.
like playing the little firefight where you could shoot fireballs out of the skateboard
Yeah.
people.
Oh my God. Oh, back when Tony Hawk was good.
Preach, sister. Do you play games anymore these days or what?
Yeah, we're playing Cuphead. That's a good co-op game.
That's hard.
You playing on the Switch?
We played on the Xbox, the Xbone.
Just one thing is, I played it on the PC for a bit. One
Yeah.
thing that Jake and I can't do this the whole time.
Yeah.
One thing that Jake and I are going to do is, because like Switch games default to like GameCube controllers work with most of the games. So we're going to play Cuphead on GameCube controllers
Oh,
next
that's
time we hang
dope.
out. Yeah. But
Retro
have you been
style.
enjoying it?
Yeah, we actually, it's like incredibly frustrating until you work together and you like make
Winning
little
is,
yeah.
yeah, it's so fun in that game.
It's very rewarding.
Yeah.
It's extremely rewarding. That's what keeps us like coming back. So we played that. And then on the PlayStation, Erin will boot up Grand Theft Auto 5, and all she does is just kill as many cops as she can.
Yeah.
And the entire time I just scream like, yeah, oink, oink, motherfucker. It's awful. Love our boys in blue, though. So. Let me just...
Gotta add it in.
Gotta throw that in there.
What is this? Is this a fun meter?
It's a fun meter.
Did you set us to max?
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Turn it up and rip off the
It's-
fucking dial, boys.
It's from AP Physics.
Oh,
I guess his
great.
AP Physics class.
Oh, that's cute.
Jeremy's a smart boy, too.
Yeah,
Smart boy.
okay.
Wow, I'm
Take
blown
those
away.
AP classes, man. Stay in school.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. Holy shit.
Did you go to college, Jack?
Yeah, I went to American University in D.C.
Oh, dude, I got a friend going there right now.
Shut up.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
No, that's really... I loved D.C. Like, D.C. is such a fun town to just paw around at. It's clean. The metro takes you fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It's super nice. And the campus was fun, too. But, like... yeah, I went to college. I majored in film, minored in music theory, so that I could one day score my own films. You know, but then YouTube happened, and everything went to shit. But but yeah.
Yeah.
What
When did YouTube pop off for you? How old were you?
Okay, so it popped. When did it pop? Well, then you have to define popping off. But
Yeah.
like, I had my first viral video happen in 2009. 2008 or 9. I struggled because there were two. Like, I made a MacBook Air parody, and that took off.
Okay.
And that was 2008. And then 2009 was the Snuggie parody I made called the What the Fuck Blanket, and that really took off. So that's kind of when, like, the channel didn't. I don't know. Like, channels didn't really explode back then, but like. That's when my videos at least popped off a little bit. And then I thought, I guess I got something here. I'll keep making goofy parodies of shit.
Damn, dude. It's at college, baby.
Dude, it was college. It was like the boredom of, like when my friends aren't going out, I'll fucking stay in and make a video.
Yeah.
And that's where my time went.
Absolutely.
It's weird, like you said, with like channels blowing up is now because of the algorithm. If you have one big video, the algorithm just goes, every other video is going to be big now.
Right.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Where it's like
so different.
Yeah. Before it was like, what was it like for you then? Was there like a watching subscribers grow when one would
Yes,
go? Like,
yes. I was much more like, now I don't. Well, first off, my subs don't grow at all. But back in the day, like, I would refresh the subs because I had like a couple thousand. Like, I had 4,600. No, I have 4,603.
Yeah.
And that's how I would update. And the views too. The views a little bit too. There's that continual refreshing. But yeah, back then there really was no like algorithm, or at least not. It was all different. I'm trying to figure out, like, I never had, when I was in college, I never had an upload schedule because you're balancing your workload in classes and shit. I would upload whenever I felt like it. So I never worried about things like the algorithm. I don't think anyone fucking did back then.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true. I think people gamed the system even back then. But me, I was just like uploading when I could, and I was just always trying to figure out like how to make the next video bigger and better than the last one. But different game now.
Yeah. It's so weird now.
Yeah.
How the fuck? It's so weird kissing people's ass in front of other people too. But like, arguably, you're one of the most long-term, like, just successful staples of YouTube. Like, do you ever think about that? Do you think why that's the case or what?
I don't know. I well, thank you first of all for saying that. I guess
Hey, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Gus Eddy, so real. I guess like the only reason I'm not completely irrelevant is you have to change with the times. You can't do the same shit you were doing in 2006 into 2019. Like you just can't, and you have to. And it's not really like I'm making conscious decisions to stay with the times. It's this constant battle of me throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. That's all I've been doing. So I can't really take too much credit for like, yeah, I evolved, man. I changed with the times. It's like, nah, I just tried different. Like I do now a little bit. Like, I know I just said I don't do what I did in 2006, but even back then I was still trying new shit. And to a degree, I still do that. Like, I have staples, I have series and stuff, but every now and then I'll try something real weird and see if it works, if there's any response, or it's like a little earworm. I have to get this idea out or else I'll die. And that's what happens. So, God, what was the question again?
I just remembered saying you're welcome. I I was just asking if you consciously had any idea why you've seen such long-term success.
I just
Because I am so against it, and I am shocked.
I've been rooting against you for 10 years.
oh,
dude.
damn, damn, that took a turn.
No, yeah, I think that's a really good answer for it. And I don't think people would expect for evolving every idea that you throw out there to work. I mean, that's what kind of evolving
right.
is. It's
God,
just
no.
testing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I didn't have it. I just said, yeah, that's, and I had nothing else to say.
That's the story of my life, dude. I
That's a
always
hot
end
take.
everything with like, and that's it. Like that's my whole. Like I shove my hands in my pockets, go, and that's all I gotta say. But yeah, but no, that's a good question because YouTube's been around for really long, and it has gone through
Goddamn.
so many phases and changes in the last 14 years.
Do you
What-
think... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You go.
I was gonna say, what do you have a least favorite phase of like a time during YouTube?
I think the rise of prank channels.
Yeah.
When prank channels were king, and it was just shitty people doing shitty things for attention. And that was when I was like, I don't want to be associated with YouTubers if that's what it takes to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
A successful YouTuber. Absolutely not. And then thankfully I do. I mean, like, yeah, every now and then like a prank will. I know something happened relatively recently, but like I feel like that's largely dead. Like the
Yeah,
prank
it is.
community of yore is largely dead, as it should be. It should be dead and buried because there are very few prank channels that aren't malicious.
Yeah, it's weird because at the time that was the only media coverage of YouTube stuff was always just what these people were doing.
And it makes us all look bad.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not me, man. But like, it doesn't matter. Kind of like with Jake and Logan Paul. There were, I think I lost brand deals because some brands were like, oh, he's a YouTuber. Oh, like Jake Paul, or oh, like Logan Paul, the suicide guy. You know, so
Damn.
it's like,
Yeah.
no, that's not what I fucking do. But it doesn't matter to these
Yeah.
brands. But yeah.
I think even honestly, it's weird. After we've passed this Jake and Logan thing, I think that's starting to settle now, where people are like, "Oh, everyone who's like in the news about YouTube isn't a YouTuber." But I think that'll definitely change, just as like, I mean, every year that goes by, younger people that are getting older are aware of what YouTube actually is.
Yeah,
and this
that's
sounds really dark, but people that don't are dying.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah,
It's true, they're
it'll get
phasing
better
out.
and better. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wish all of the old people would die.
dude. Hard agree on that one.
Can we get that on a T-shirt, please?
Jack, what is your opinion on the elderly?
Well, my grandma's watching right now. Hi, Grandma.
I hope she doesn't die.
There you go. Hard agree as well on that one.
I'll say it. I don't care if my career gets what? Oh, the multi-tool is sitting on
It's
it.
like the tweets at you after is like, I can't believe you didn't hold your opinion to Jack's grandma, dude. What is wrong with you?
Flake.
Really? Yeah, right. Spineless. My opinion on the elderly. What a great general
don't have to
question. No, I'll answer it. No, I won't. I got the.
What time are we at right now? Jamie, did I fucking ask you? Yes!